Hey, I'm Charles Neal. You know, I make my drawers just a little different than a lot of folks. I'm a firm believer in cheating, if at all possible, but not compromising. Everybody loves and aspire and work hard, practice and whatever, to be able to do nice dovetails, and particularly half-blind dovetails. But in my world, where I do it for a living, they can take some time. So we developed a little different technique that many of you, I feel sure, have done and are familiar with. But anymore, we just do it as a matter of practice. Let's come back and take a look at it. In this case, this is just a little poplar drawer, a mock-up, and that we'll attach a front to. Now, one of the keys, or one of the tricks is, we always leave it just a little bit wide and just a little bit tall. And we set it down perfectly flat, and we clamp it. But you got to be careful. Sometimes they'll scooch around a little bit. A couple things you can do. One is you sprinkle just a little bit of salt on the inside so that when you clamp it, the salt kind of makes for a grip. Not a lot, just a little. You can also put a little teeny finish nail in here and snip the end off so that when you clamp it, it's hidden underneath, it doesn't move around. One of my tricks is, if I'm using hardware on it, just like this mahogany, you can see there's a little brad nail right here. But this is going to get a Chippendale pull. So when that Chippendale pull goes on, it's hidden, it's gone. The other thing that we do, and this is the finishing part, we never ever encapsulate a drawer bottom. And the reason for that is, you know, it's hard to get inside a drawer and finish it nicely if the bottom's in, particularly if you're spraying, because you can't pass through. And trying to spray down in, all that finish wants to bounce back and you get overspray and not a very good finish. This is just a couple screws. But we make all of our drawers where we create it so the bottom can slide in and out. Now this is just a piece of plywood and a dirty one on top. Just to show you what I'm talking about. Our drawers, our bottoms can slide in and out. We can take them out, finish them separate. And particularly if we're doing, now this is just plywood like I said, particularly if we're doing kind of a period piece where we want to use solid wood and bevel the back like a raised panel, and we've got a solid wood bottom, works great. The other thing, if you're doing that, is by just a few little screws in a slotted hole or a little nailing it in, it allows for expansion and contraction. Now make sure your grain runs across the drawer so it can expand front to back. Again, nothing super profound here, but I think if you try it, you'll like it. Again, it gives you room for error. So that you don't mess up your premier wood. And I know I'm the only one out here who has ever made a mistake making a drawer. This doesn't make it quite so painful. I'm Charles Neal. I'll catch you later.